Hi all, this is Dr. Reshmi. In this video, we are going to see about hyperemesis gravidarum. Types of vomiting in pregnancy: simple vomiting of pregnancy or milder type, hyperemesis gravidarum or severe type. Simple vomiting of pregnancy: nausea and vomiting are common symptoms in early pregnancy. The cause of simple vomiting of pregnancy is increased levels of serum beta HCG, estrogen, and altered immunological state. It usually resolves around 12 to 14 weeks of gestation. The patient usually complains of nausea and sickness on rise in the morning. It usually does not impair the women's health or restrict normal activities of the women, which means the women will be able to do her routine normal day-to-day activities. The treatment involves reassurance and vitamin B1 supplementation. The drugs used for this condition are trifluoperazine, promethazine, and ondansetron. Hyperemesis gravidarum, the topic of the day. What is hyperemesis gravidarum? Increased vomiting during pregnancy, resulting in weight loss more than 5% when compared to the pre-pregnancy weight, dehydration and ketonuria is called as hyperemesis gravidarum. It is the severe type of vomiting in pregnancy. It affects the mother's health and incapacitates her daily activities. Incidence of hyperemesis: 1 in 1000 women are diagnosed with this condition. Etiology: first trimester, which means from the time of confirmation of pregnancy to 12 weeks of gestation. First pregnancy, younger age group, women with low body mass index, familial history, mother or sister of a patient also gives history of this condition. Multiple pregnancy. In multiple pregnancy, there will be increased levels of serum beta HCG, hence hyperemesis is common in multiple pregnancy. Symptoms: the patient usually complains of vomiting with increased frequency, decreased urine output, epigastric pain, and constipation occasionally. Signs: on clinical examination by the doctor, there will be features of dehydration and ketosis, which involves sunken eyes, dry coated tongue, acetone smell in breath, tachycardia, hypotension, and jaundice, which is a late feature. Investigation: urine analysis. The quantity of urine will be small and there will be dark colored urine, presence of acetone, protein, and bile pigments in urine. Serum electrolytes, sodium, potassium, and chloride should be checked for. In this condition, hypokalemia is more common. Ophthalmoscopic examination: fundus examination should be done in order to rule out retinal detachment or hemorrhage. ECG reveals hypokalemia. Thyroid function test: in hyperemesis, there will be transient thyroid dysfunction. Diagnosis: when a married woman presents with severe vomiting, always confirm pregnancy by doing urine pregnancy test or ultrasonography. Differential diagnosis: the medical ones are urinary tract infection, hepatitis, ketoacidosis of diabetes. The surgical ones are appendicitis, cholecystitis, pancreatitis, and peptic ulcer. The gynecological ones are twisted ovarian tumor, red degeneration of fibroid. Complications: the most common complication of hyperemesis is vernix encephalopathy, which is due to thiamine or vitamin B1 deficiency. Peripheral neuritis, stress ulcer in stomach, esophageal tear, which is due to repeated episodes of projectile vomiting, jaundice and hepatic failure, convulsions and coma, and renal failure. Management: hospitalization of the patient, keep the patient nil peroral and start her on IV fluids. At least 3 liters of IV fluids should be given, half of which is dextrose and another half is ringer lactate. Drugs commonly used in the treatment of hyperemesis are doxylamine, promethazine, prochlorperazine, and triflupromazine. If the patient is not responding to the above drugs, she can be started on hydrocortisone intravenously. Vitamin B1, vitamin B6, vitamin C, and vitamin B12 supplementations should be given. Potassium correction should be given in case of hypokalemia, either intravenously, or the patient can be asked to take tender coconut water or banana. Once severe vomiting has settled, the patient should be started on small frequent meals. Diet in hyperemesis: eat small meal or snack every 2 hours rather than 3 large meals. Chew and swallow your food slowly. Drink plenty of liquids in between meals. Avoid alcohol, soda, milk, coffee, or black tea and orange juice. Avoid food that has strong smell. Do not eat high fat foods. Lie down after eating with head raised with 1 or 2 pillows. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video.